obedience what thy fear extorts, or pleasure to do ill excites? What but thy malice moved thee to misdeem of righteous Job, then cruelly to afflict him with all inflictions, but his patience won? The other service was thy chosen task, to be a liar in 400 mouths, for lying is thy sustenance, thy food. Yet thou pretendest to truth! All oracles by thee are given, and what confessed more true among the nations? That hath been thy craft, by mixing somewhat true to vent more lies. But what have been thy answers? What but dark, ambiguous, and with double sense deluding, which they who asked have seldom understood, and not well understood, as good not known? Whoever by consulting at thy shrine returned the wiser, or the more instruct to fly or follow what concerned him most, and run not sooner to his fatal snare. For God hath justly given the nations up to thy delusions, justly, since they fell idolatrous. But when his purpose is among them to declare his providence, to thee not known, whence hast thou then thy truth but from him, or his angels president in every province, who, themselves disdaining to approach thy temples, give thee in command what to the smallest tittle thou shalt say to thy adorers? Thou with trembling fear, or like a fawning parasite, obeyest, then to thyself ascribest the truth foretold. But this thy glory shall be soon retrenched, no more shalt thou by oracling abuse the Gentiles. Henceforth oracles are ceased, and thou no more with pomp and sacrifice shalt be inquired at Delphos or elsewhere, at least in vain, for they shall find thee mute. God hath now sent his living oracle into the world to teach his final will, and sends his Spirit of truth henceforth to dwell in pious hearts, an inward oracle to all truth requisite for men to know. So spake our Saviour, but the subtle fiend, though inly stung with anger and disdain, dissembled, and this answer smoothly returned. Sharply thou hast insisted on rebuke, and urged me hard with doings which not will, but misery, hath wrested from me. Where easily canst thou find one miserable, and not enforced oft times to part from truth, if it may stand him more instead to lie, say and unsay, feign, flatter, or abjure? But thou art placed above me, thou art Lord, from thee I can and must submiss, endure cheek or reproof, and glad to 'scape so quit. Hard are the ways of truth, and rough to walk, smooth on the tongue discoursed, pleasing to the ear, and tuneable as sylvan pipe or song. What wonder then, if I delight to hear her dictates from thy mouth? Most men admire virtue who follow not her lore. Permit me to hear thee when I come, since no man comes, and talk at least, though I despair to attain thy Father, who is holy, wise, and pure, suffers the hypocrite or atheist priest to tread his sacred courts, and minister about his altar, handling holy things, praying or vowing, and vouchsafed his voice to Balaam reprobate, a prophet yet inspired, disdain not such access to me. To whom our Saviour with unaltered brow, thy coming hither, though I know thy scope, I bid not or forbid. Do as thou findest permission from above, thou canst not more. He added not, and Satan, bowing low his grey dissimulation, disappeared, into thin air diffused, for now began night with her sullen wing to double shade the desert, fowls in their clay nests were couched, and now wild beasts came forth the woods to roam. End of Book Number 1.